were sitting there before, I think it was before praise and worship even started, and she turned around and she just said, the Lord just told me to pray for you. And she reached over and put her hand on my stomach and prayed and said that what the enemy was trying to do to destroy my body was going to be healed. And she said, I just feel led to tell you this and for you to claim it with me. And I said, okay. And I really wasn't claiming it at that moment because I had made a decision that day. And I went over to Sarah after about midway during praise and worship, and I went over to Sarah and I knelt down and I said, I want you to pray for me because I've made a decision. My kidneys were just about gone. And I told Sarah, I said, I've made a decision. I'll probably have to kill my husband. But I'm through with the doctors and I'm through with all the stuff that they're trying to tell me I've got to do and just on and on and on. I said, just going to give it to the Lord. Whatever happens, it's fine with me. And so Sarah just immediately reached over and grabbed me and started praying over me. And I just hugged her and I loved her and I let it go with that. Well, I had an appointment Tuesday, 2 days later, and we went to and he had done, there was a bunch of blood work and blah, 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 and stuff that they thought they were going to do again. And he looked at he got my reports, and he was sitting there staring at them. And I was staring at him because I was just getting ready to tell him this was our last time together. And he just kept looking at them, didn't he, Bart? He was dumbfounded. He said, well, your numbers are, and he da-da-da-da, and he said, and he really didn't know what to say, did he? He just kind of stuttered and looked, and then he said, well, they were perfect. And and so he said, I said, I guess this is our last time to come. And he kind of looked and he said, well, yeah, I guess I'll just close your file, didn't he?
She didn't really give it the due to it. We've been going to a doctor for over a year, and she was in third phase kidney failure. And the doctor we were going to originally was a good friend of ours, and she said, there's no turning this. Once it's there, it just progressively goes where it goes. Said we can slow it down, but we can't stop it.